What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. So today is Way Back Wednesday, and I know it's weird to say that today is Way Back Wednesday, and we're covering a video from 2019. But there's kind of a couple important things to talk about here. So this is the last World Championship, right? You have Robin Schultz, who is going to be on our right, who was a 2018 World Champion. On the left, we have Jimmy Pendarvis, a fantastic player that unfortunately did passed away, I think, about a year ago, if I remember correctly. But Jimmy Pendarvis was playing with his team. It was the Dead Draw Gaming team, and it was Isaiah Williams, Daniel Altavilla, Azul, Jimmy Pendarvis, Michael Pramawat, and Caleb Gettimer. They're all playing this Pidgeotto control deck. Now, like I said before, this whole week is about control, and the reason why I wanted to go over control so much is because if you're not prepared for it, you could be surprised at it at Worlds. It was a big surprise that NEIC, and I imagine we will see some interesting new control decks come up at the World Championship, just like we did in 2019. So today we're going to see, like I said, Pidgeotto control on the left, played by Pindy. And then on the right, we have good old Robin Schultz from Limitless. He's the one that is in charge. Him and the team are the ones that created the Limitless website, everything like that. So congratulations. Both these players are fantastic players. We do have Robin Schultz playing Mewtwo and Mew GX. It was probably the most important deck going into World Championship. It was the most hyped deck going to World Championship. And then there's a couple different ways that people did play it. Robin is playing like a Reshiram Charger, Latios, Espeon Deoxys, Naganadel GX, Dragonite GX, and stuff like that in his list. And then, like I said, Jimmy Pendarvis is playing a Pidgeotto control deck. So the theme of this week has been control. And what we're going to see this is a very good matchup, and we'll see it in action. So let's click play. Let's start watching it. And it is 2x speed. If you haven't watched me talk about the Way Back Wednesday stuff, so there we go. We got Jimmy Pendarvis and we got Robin Schultz on the right. And let's see what happens. And it looks like Robin did win the coin flip, which, I mean, it does kind of matter. I think the big thing in this matchup is the Espeon Deoxys with the cross division. Just like putting 10 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon is pretty good. But we'll see what happens. Now, if you're confused, Mewtwo and Mew GX, it has, the ability Perfection. It can use the attacks of GX and EX Pokemon on their bench and on your discard pile. You still need the necessary energies to use that. And then we're going to see, there's a Solgaleo GX right there, which has Turbo Strike 120. You can attach energies from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. And we see Robin does start this Mewtwo and Mew GX. Okay. And we see he does have Hapu. So we're going to go ahead and use the Hapu. Hapu is going to say, look at top 6 cards of your deck, put 2 in your hand, and discard the other 4 cards. This is a risky play because you can't discard cards that you need. So let's see. He's looking through his hand. He's got a Giant Hearth. He's got Turtonator. Looks like he's going to keep Turtonator. And I didn't see the other card, unfortunately. Looks like maybe a Scoop Up. Yeah, Super Scoop Up. And we see a Giant Hearth discarding a Naganadel GX. Now, this is very important because that way Robin can find his Fire energies and start attaching those to Mewtwo and Mew GX, because you want to be able to power up your guys with Welder. That is your main supporter card, of course. So see 2 Fire energies going to Robin's hand. That way he can start attaching, maybe start getting ready for the Welder the following turn and stuff like that. And we see Jimmy Pendarvis does start the good old Pidgey. And we'll see Fire deactive and pass onto Jimmy's turn. So Jimmy's going to use Acrobite, look at top 2, put 1 in hand, and discard the other. Chip Ice, Pickaxe is discarded, use Professor Elm. Let's find some basic Pokemon, right? It's going to be 3 basic Pokemon, 60 HP or less. And we see all the Pidgeys will come out. And what we're looking for is Pidgeotto. It says, look at top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 in your hand, and put the other at the bottom of your deck. So be able to basically set up. And we see it does get double Pidgey and Pidgeotto. It does go into hand. I think I said bench, but it does go into hand. And it looks like we're going to see Pokemon Communication. Grab an Oranguru. Now, Oranguru is the main thing of this deck. You want to be able to recycle 3 cards back into your deck. And under Robin's turn, so Jimmy did get set up, got the Pidgeys, got the Oranguru. And on to Robin's turn, let's see what does he do here. Start looking at his discard pile, see what he could play with. Does have a Cherish Ball, and this is going to allow him to search his deck for any GX Pokemon and put it to his hands. So I'm going to grab that Reshiram and Charizard, which is probably his best attacker. Go to Giant Hearth, it discarded to find 2 more Fire energies. And that Reshiram's got Outrage, Flare Strike does a Vanilla 230, and Double Blaze does 200. 3 extra energy, 100 more, which I don't think we'll use our GX attack for that. And if you're confused, Pokemon can't use GX attacks. It's just like a VX, or not V, a V-star attack. So we see 4 energies going to the Mewtwo. And let's see what attack he decides to do here. Maybe go for the Flare Strike. Yeah, we'll go for Flare Strike, knock out the Pidgey. Rob will take the first prize card and go down to 5. We do see Palpad. Did he not take a prize card? He should have took a prize card, right? Did I miss something? So we see Airmail. We see Jimmy doing that. Hold on, let me rewind it just a little bit. Did that? Nothing could have happened on that or the Pidgey, right? So yeah, it's got the Pidgey. I guess they just haven't updated the graphics, right? Because it takes a knockout. Okay, so he did take a prize card. Okay, we're good. Okay, but they haven't updated the graphics. So we see Palpad show back supporter cards. We see looks like, what card was that? Maybe I need to slow it down some. Let's slow it down some. Let's go playback speed of 1.5. Let's rewind that just a little bit. So he takes the knockout, right? So Palpad back into Professor Elms. Giant Hearth discards the Mew. There we go, because Mew is not needed. He doesn't need to protect his bench or anything like that. Mew has that bench barrier ability. And let's see. We see double Pidgeotto. We're going to start Air Melon. And let's see. What else? I mean, the camera angle. Man, I can't see. This camera angle is... Oh, man, it was something. Okay, I have no idea what happened. But we see some Pidgeotto control happening. Drawing cards. You see Pokegear. Okay, we're Pokegear. Look at top 7. Finds Tate and Liza. Yo, can they stop with this angle? Crushing Hammer. There's a heads. Tate and Liza. Shuffle Draw 5. Okay. I don't know if he used all of his airmails, but you see he does have Dope Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto is going to let him look at top 2 cards, put one in hand in the bottom, and the other one bottom of his deck. So let's see. It looks like another Crushing Hammer. Another Crushing Hammer. So he hit 2 heads. I think he played 3 Crushing Hammers this turn. And then what can happen now is Oranguru can get back those Crushing Hammers. But it looks like he got back Professor Elms and something else. I'm not sure what the other card was. They did not do a very good job of this thing. So, but if you're curious, that Oranguru put 3 cards from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck in any order. So that's very important. And did we just see a pass from Robin? Oh, no. Okay, so now we're using the... Okay, maybe he Palpad and then Palpad Oranguru. There we go. Okay, so now on to Robin's turn. Sorry. The camera angles are, like, flashing everywhere. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Cherish Ball. He's seeing he has Psychic Energy. It looks like he's going to grab... grab a Latios. Okay, Latios, sorry. Going to discard it with the Cherish Ball. And grab more Fire Energies with the Giant Hearth. The Giant Hearth plus, Cherish Ball combo is really good. Just powering up Mewtwo and be able to use any attacks you really want to. So, I slowed it down, but it wasn't pretty much because of slowdown. It's because the camera angles was kind of crazy there for a second. But Robin actually doesn't even have a Welder in his hand. He's got Hapu. He can look at top 5. Is it 5 or 6? It is top 6. So, I'm used to Sage's training. That's why. So, see Hapu. Look at top 6. Looks like he could discard Psychics. Or maybe he was trying to keep the Psychics. I think his plan is to maybe go for the Espeon Deoxys and knock out multiple Pidgeotos in one turn or something like that. It could be. Once again, we can't see what he's discarding. It looks like he kept a Marshadow and a Psychic Energy, discarding Jirachi, Mewtwo. Attach a Psychic for turn. Okay. And then now we're going to use Latios attack. And attack verge is just 120. And tag team can't hurt it. On to Jimmy's turn, I'm going to use the Acrobike. Looks like he discarded Pokegear. We see Pidgeotto. We see another Pidgeotto. It has Oranguru and Acrobike. And looks like he's going to discard. Okay, they go on the bottom of the deck. I think he accidentally discarded them. So the first one was Acrobike, which you need to discard. And then the other Pidgeotto. And then now he's using Mars. And Mars, if you didn't know, it says draw 2 cards. If you do, discard a card from your opponent's hand. A random card from your opponent's hand. So we're going to discard a Fire Energy. We see Power Plant. Now, Power Plant is really good here because Power Plant is going to shut off all GX attacks. So that way, it's going to shut down GX and EX attacks. And now Robin can't use Mewtwo and Mew it will shut him down. So now Robin can't use Mewtwo to attack. Jimmy does play 2 of those, which is very important. Robin does have those, the giant hearts, which are very important in this matchup. You want to be careful of those. Attach a fire energy to the active, because if you play all your giant hearts too early, you can't win. Now, Robin does have Welder, so he could Welder to the active and get a massive Mewtwo online. But no, he's going to use Latios and go hit the Attack Purge and knock out the Girafarig. We see Pidgeotto doing his thing. Another Pidgeotto. Once again, I can't see what he's grabbing or putting away. We're seeing the prize card for some reason. Robin's face again. Okay, so we're going to see a reset stamp. Now, reset stamp's going to make Robin shuffle his hands to his deck and then draw cards equal to the number of prize cards remaining. And Robin is at 3, so Robin will get 3 cards here with that reset stamp. So 1, 2, 3. And we see Lieutenant Surge. Now, Lieutenant Surge, what it says, if you're down on prize cards, you can use an additional 2 supporter cards. So we're going to see Jimmy use Mars to discard one of Robin's cards. So we're going to discard this one. Oh, discards a Hapu. Okay. Let's see Girafarig come down. Recycle Energy, Oranguru, and Cynthia. So you use Lieutenant Surge. We see the Mars and the Cynthia. Now, we also saw a Recycle Energy going to Oranguru. This just says, like, hey, if this Pokemon is knocked out or this energy is discarded, this energy is discarded anyway, it goes back into your hand instead of the discard pile, which is very good. So if Oranguru is knocked out, goes back to hand. We see Jimmy does find the second power plant. And now Jimmy, let's see, what does he grab here with this resource management? I imagine it's going to be more power plants. Looks like Palpad, Reset Stamp, and Palpad, Reset Stamp, and Power Plant. Reset Stamp, Palpad, yeah, there we go. It's crazy because it's Palpad, Power Plant, and Reset Stamp. All right, so now we got the combo. We're starting to get the combo line. We have Mewtwo that can't attack anymore. Power Plant's out, making Mewtwo can't attack. Oranguru is recycling the cards. So now we got the luck kind of going on. We see that Robin does have Marshadow. Now Marshadow, you can discard it to bump a stadium card, and that's what we see Robin do here. And now we're going to see Robin take a knockout, probably with Latios. Go down to just 2 prize cards. Now, it's going to be up to Jimmy to, cycle through his deck and, draw all these cards, which he probably can do this right now. It looks like his deck is relatively low, and I don't know if there is anything at the time to upset your opponent's hand, but Robin's not playing anything to upset your opponent's hand. We see the Recycle Energy going to the Girafarig. Now, Girafarig does have Get Lost. You can put 2 cards from your opponent's discard pile in the Lost Zone, which could be really important to, like, Lost Zone important Pokemon. Like, if that Espeon Deoxys is in the deck, you can shuffle those in there. Maybe shuffle, like, the Naganadel. Maybe shuffle in, so Galio. There's a lot of different things he could do here. We see Jimmy just using the Pidgeotto, the Airmail, just drawing through his deck as fast as possible, trying to get a million cards in his hand. He does have Custom Catcher, but he can't Custom Catcher anybody up. If you don't know, Custom Catcher, if you use one, you draw to have 3 cards in your hand. But if you use 2, you can bring up Pokemon from the bench to the active. Here we see Crushing Hammer. Let's see, is it heads? And it is heads. Discard that Psychic Energy, which is very important here. Make sure your opponent can't use any of those psychic attacks that need a Psychic Energy. So that's pretty good from Jimmy. And let's see. Looks like he is going to get lost. Looks like he put a Reshiram, Charizard, and the Latios in there. Just putting, attackers in the Lost Zone, making it where Robin can't get those back or ever use them again, because Mew only copies attacks from the bench and the discard pile. So let's see what Robin does do here. He has Super Scoop Up. You don't want to play that because then you just automatically lose. We do see Mysterious Treasure to find a Dragon Pokemon. And looks like he's going to go for that Dragonite EX. Now, the Dragonite EX is pretty good. Sky Call, which is 130. But you need a Water, Lightning, and Colors, which you'll never get. Sky Judgment does do 270. But you need 5 energies, and you have to discard 3 energies. So I don't think you're going to use Dragonite. We see a Mew come out instead. And we just see a pass on to Jimmy's turn. Okay. And I don't know what card that was. Pokegear. Okay, yep, Pokegear. I don't know what card he grabbed, but maybe it was a Mars. That's what I imagine he wants to find. We see some Pidgeotto action happening. Another Pidgeotto happening. Chip Ice Axe. Now, this is a pretty good card. Chip Ice says, hey, I'm going to look at top 3 cards of your deck. I'm going to put one of these cards on top and then shuffle the other cards back to your deck. So it looks like he put a Dedenne on top of the deck. So now this is like a super hand lock deck. Once again, we're keeping the tradition of let's cover every single type of decks. And so we have a hand lock going on in this version of Control. That's very, very cool to see. All right. So it looks like a Chip Chip, Pal Pad, and Power Plant. And to see a pass, so Jimmy does have the lock going on with communication. Wants to shuffle his deck. Plus, you want to get those cards on top of your deck if need be, right? Do you see got to shuffle up. Give it a little shuffle. There we go. Make sure we shuffle that really well. That was the good part about communication. You shuffle those cards on the bottom deck, on the top. Pidgeotto. We see Pal Pad, Shuffle on Tate, and Mars. Okay. And it looks like Jimmy is getting closer to doing this lock. I mean, he still has a fair bit of cards left in his deck. He's done one Pidgeotto control. Okay, there's another one. And let's see, what does he have here? It looks like he didn't find any of his control cards. So now, Robin, it's fair. What does he top deck? Jimmy has no idea because he didn't find another Chip Chip Ice Axe. And 3 cards go on the bottom of his deck. Robin just pass again. He does have Pal Pad. Does have Lieutenant Surge as well in hand. This could be really good. But we'll see Jimmy just keep using Airmail. Just going to keep going. And there we see Lieutenant Surge, Mars. So Robin's going to shuffle his hand. And we're going to discard a card. And what Jimmy is looking for is obviously Chip Chip, Ice Axe, Pal Pad. Shuffle back some cards in the deck. And let's see what else. So yeah, we got a hand lock going on. Just trying to control what your opponent draws, what's in their hand, and stuff like that. Reset stamp, going to put them on low hand size. Plus, Mars, discard, plus Chip Chip to control the top deck, which is a pretty cool deck that we saw at Worlds. We do see Brock's Grit, going to shuffle a combination of 5 Pokemon and energies. So imagine getting a bunch of Pidgeottos. What Jimmy really wants is 4 or, probably the 4, full 4 Pidgeotto just chilling. That's probably the best way to do that, right? Let's see, Water Energy to the active. And we see 3 Acrobites just going in from the Oranguru, just trying to keep the consistency. Pass onto Jimmy's turn. Okay. Let's see what happens once again. We got these. We're going to look at everybody's face and not see what's happening. But we see Pokegear look at top 7. Going to find the Mars. Once again, we can, discard. Or is it discard? Yeah, it's discard, right? Mars is discarding. Yep. So. Got a Draft Rig. I got some camera angles. I can't tell again. We got a Pal Pad and Acrobite. Going to discard the Acrobite. Keep the Pal Pad. And at this point, Jimmy's got like a 20 card hand at this point. So looks like he can set up. Robin's not having the best luck right now. I'm going to use another Oranguru. I'm going to shuffle 3 cards back from the discard pile. No, that wasn't Oranguru. That's Pal Pad. Sorry. See Water Energy. And we're going to actually start attacking with Oranguru. Oh my goodness. So we have an attacking Oranguru right now. Profound Knowledge does 60, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Let's go. We're doing damage with Oranguru. We see Lieutenant Surge doing Mars, discarding card. Another Mars. So double Mars, putting Robin at just 3 cards. We do have Chip Chip, Ice, and Axe too. So let's look at top 3. He's going to put a card in there that, Robin doesn't want to see. And wow. Okay, we are going crazy now. Okay, we got another Acrobike. Okay. Jimmy's deck is starting to look really low. We got another Pidgey too, which is great. Getting that 3rd Pidgeotto. And we see Chip Chip, Pal Pad. And let's see what happens now. Fire Energy deactive. Pass onto Jimmy's turn. He does have a Lieutenant Surge. And we'll go Pidgeotto. He is just flying now. Look how many cards are left in his deck, which is exactly what Jimmy wants, though. He wants, just a little bit of cards left. Mars and something else, maybe Lieutenant Surge or something, being shuffled into the deck. And we'll see Chip Chip. And yeah, Jimmy definitely has the lock right now. He is doing his thing. He's having the perfect time. And Zora's trying to get in the closet right now. So we see, it looks like Oranguru. Shuffle 3, put 3 cards above his deck. Pass him to Jimmy's turn. Jimmy pretty much just has this game on lock. I wonder if Robin's trying to decide, when should I scoop? Or should I let this game play out? It's definitely kind of interesting because if Robin wins the next game by a donk, then he pretty much wins because there's probably not going to be a game 3. So Mars is going to discard the Espeon Deoxys. Let's see what else is happening with Jimmy. Jimmy's just flying now. Looks like another Chip Chip Ice Axe. Go put a card on top of Robin's deck. Let's see what else is going to happen. It's like we're just seeing another profound knowledge here. All right, if you're Robin, when do you decide to scoop? Looks like he's gonna keep just playing out and see where we can go from here. And on to Jimmy's turn. See the stress. You see everybody's faces. Can't see any action right now. Looks like we see Mars, Lieutenant Surge Mars, Palpad. Jimmy only has 2 cards left in his deck. Oh my goodness. But this is what Jimmy wants. Jimmy wants no cards left in his deck. So get back double Mars. He's got a 1,000,000 card hand. Chip Chip Ice Axe. He's got a reset stamp Dedenne. I think give him the Dedenne because he has to buff the power plant, which is what Jimmy decides to do. I agree with that statement. I mean, this time, Robin shouldn't have anything. Looks like he got Chip Chip Palpad. Okay. Lieutenant Surge, Mars. So yeah, Jimmy's got his hand down to 2. Looks like he went for Lieutenant Surge, double Mars. So now we've got the Palpad shuffle back in. Double Mars, maybe. I can't tell. It's so quick. Okay. And so he does another 60 here. So now, Robin can't put down the Pokemon. 6, 12, 18. Does he take a knockout? No, not yet. So Mars. Let's see. Okay. And we'll probably see Chip Chip Ice again. There we go. Discard the Dedenne too. So Jimmy should know that he could win next turn by attacking. But no, went for the to put 3 cards back. Okay. We're doing the Mars thing again. Palpad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. So now Robin has a 0 card hand. Chip Chip Ice. And okay, there we go. Super scoop up. And it must have been heads. All right, so this is round number 1. Now the question is, what can happen going into round number 2? I don't know. Because you see, Jimmy has this really cool hand lock, right? You have Oranguru that's going to put 3 cards back in your deck. You have this, I'm going to reset stamp you, put your low cards, use the Mars to discard cards. I got Palpad to get back stuff, Pidgeotto to draw through my deck. I think what Robin is really hoping for is that Jimmy just doesn't have an optimal start, right? Because once Jimmy has an optimal start, I don't think there's really much that Robin can do. Because once Jimmy has the lock, has the multiple Pidgeys and stuff like that, I don't know what can really happen, right? And so that's the interesting thing. We'll have to see, can, Robin find a way to change this up going to game number 2. But man, if my money is on anything, it's going to be Jimmy, of course. Playing this Oranguru, getting back your cards that your opponent doesn't want you to have. Getting the Pidgeottos to draw through the deck, Draft Rig to Lost Zone stuff. And also, there was a card that we didn't see, and that was Articuno GX. It was in Jimmy's hand a couple times, but Articuno GX has that legendary scent. When you play this onto your bench, you can move any number of water energies from your active to this new Articuno that comes up to the active spot. And the Cold Crush GX, discard all energy from both active Pokemon. So Cold Crush could come down and discard all of Robin's energies if he's not careful, which we didn't see that really happen in that last game. But we'll see what happens in game number 2. Like I said, the real way that Robin can win is that Jimmy just doesn't find these Pidgeys, doesn't find the Pidgeottos, doesn't find the setup cards. So Jimmy didn't really prize anything. Looks like neither player really did prize too much. Maybe, Robin's Latios could be something. But we'll see. On to Robin's turn. Looks like we do have the turn 1 Welder. Get 2 Fire Energies to the active. Drawing 3 cards. Look at there. And Robin already has a really good hand. Attach a Psychic Energy. He's got Cherish Ball. Looks like he's just going to hold on to everything right now. And let's see, what does Jimmy have? Does Jimmy start the Elms? We do see Crushing Hammer. Go and discard that Psychic Energy, saying, you know what, Robin, you don't need that Psychic Energy. You're not going to Espeon and Deoxys to me. We got the Pokemon Communication. You're going to shuffle Pokemon back into your deck and find a Pokemon. I imagine it will be another Pidgey. Jimmy wants to find all these Pidgeys turn 1, get these set up, and start using the Air Mail to just draw through his deck ASAP. going to take a second to look to see what's all in the deck, what does he have left, and what does he have prize and stuff like that. So let's see what happens. I mean, Robin does have a good hand. He's got another Welder. I don't think he has Giant Hearth in it, but he didn't start Hapu this game. And he hits a Fire Energy, so he can use Welder this game. So we see Dedenne go into Robin's hand. And I think if Robin can pull off a Welder plus attach a Psychic, he could probably go for the Espeon and Deoxys play. Cross Division says put 10 damage counters, but you have 3 extra energies, so you need a Psychic and 4 or 5 fires. You can just cross divide, put 20 damage counters on the field, but 10 is enough. I'm pretty sure. I think the Pidgeys do have 50 HP. Yeah, they have 50. So if he he went for the Hapu. Okay, interesting. Went for the Hapu. So if he finds a Psychic, he wins there, right? Grab his Mewtwo and Cherish Ball. Okay, no Psychic Energy just yet. Yeah, if he finds a Psychic, he wins here because he could just discard the hand with, the Dedenne. Look at the deck. He needs to find one of the Psychic Energies. If he found Psychic Energy, he can go Cross Division, do 100, knock out both Pidgeys, and win this game. So, can Robin find the Psychic Energy? And this is what I was talking about. If Jimmy can't get set up, then Robin is in the driver's seat for sure. So, we'll see what happens with this. We'll see. I imagine Robin will most likely go for this Day change, right? Let's see. Look at their discard pile. I think you have to go for this here. It looks like we see maybe another Mewtwo and a Dedenne. Let's see. Does he find a Psychic Energy? And, yep, Psychic Energy, Cross Division, going to knock out both Pidgeys. They both have 50 HP. And Espeon Deoxys does 100 damage, or put 10 damage counters on your opponent's field any way you like. So put 50 on the active, 50 on the bench. So not an exciting game 2 after a very, very long game 1. You got to be thinking, man, if I'm Robin, should I have scooped earlier? Should I have waited? Or, should I have played it out? Or should I have scooped? Because now it's going to game 3. Jimmy is going to be flying through his deck. He wants to, draw as many cards as possible. He wants to hurry and deck out Robin. It's very hard for Jimmy to win this. But Robin, on the other hand, he can win this. So we see 2 custom catchers, which is actually pretty bad for Jimmy because he plays 3 of them. But on to Jimmy's turn, looks like he has a Pokegear. Looks like he found, once again, I don't know because the camera angles, but we do see a Cynthia. Not the ideal turn 1 from Jimmy. A very scary start too because Robin can just easily knock out this Mew on Jimmy's side. And we see Acrobike, discards Lieutenant Surge. Another Acrobike, discards Reset Stamp. We do see a Girafarig. And let's see what else happens. And unfortunately, just a pass from Jimmy. No Pidgeys, turn 1. Oh my goodness. It's like almost a repeat of game 2. Now, luckily enough, no way that Robin can win. Jimmy's Pokemon they have too much HP. So we should be okay here. We do see Solgaleo coming out. Now, Solgaleo is a great attacker. This is a vanilla 120. Attach 2 base community cards from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. I think this was prized game 1, if I remember correctly. So that's the ideal attacker for Robin in this matchup. Just like Turbo Strike 120, Turbo Strike 120, Turbo Strike 120. Just hitting that over and over again. There's no way Jimmy can, he can't handle that. Like, that's too much damage, right? Just a pressure of 120, 120, 120. So we see Dedenne discarding the hand, discarding that Solgaleo. 2 Super Scoop Ups. Is it 3 Super Scoop Ups? Holy cow. Looks like he found nothing. He found literally nothing. Hapu is it's interesting because I don't think anybody played Hapu after Worlds. I think everybody was like, that wasn't a good card. So maybe people played it. I don't think so, though. So he does put down the Giant Hearth, which is very interesting. I didn't think he would play it down right now because we know Jimmy plays those power plants. I mean, do you wait? Do you not wait? We do see Hapu. Look at top 6. Let's see what 2 cards. So, of course, you grab the Dedenne. There's no Welder in the hand. Unfortunately, that's what Robin wants to see. He wants to see that Welder. Because, man, he has a lot of cards that are just being discarded right now. Oh, no, that's not good. Fire Energy attached. Well, he only needs 2 energies attached with Mewtwo, so not too crazy. We do see Professor Elm's going to get double Pidgey. Oh, triple Pidgey. Okay. Now, Jimmy does have to be careful. I mean, Robin can go across division GX this turn if he finds a welder. Did he play a stadium card? It looked like he played a stadium card. Oh, power plant. This was talking about just a second ago. And Robin top decks a welder. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we see Tate Liza, welder. What can you do now? I mean, Mewtwo EX, I mean, it can attack if you have 2 Psychics, but there ain't no way he's getting 2 Psychics right now. Now, Robin does play 4 Giant Hearts, but I think holding the Giant Hearts might have been a little bit better. He's got, oh no, okay, went for, let's see what he's, okay, so he's going to go for the Latios. Now, Latios can attack. Latios has Tag Purge. It does 120 vanilla. So that is a very good card matchup. But he has a Giant Heart in hand. Holy cow, let's go, Robin. All right. Was he a Giant Heart discarding a Psychic Energy, though? That's very interesting. But are we going to see a tag? Are we going to see a Cross Division GX? Can Robin do the unthinkable and do 200 damage? It looks like that's what's about to happen. Oh my goodness. Because he has extra 3. So you need 3 plus 3 extra. And you can do 200. Or put 200 damage. Or put 20 damage. Oh my goodness. Oh no. We're going to see. Okay. So this is what happened. He used Galio's attack. Put 2 energies for me to discard out to one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. That's good thinking. That's why he discarded Psych Energy. Had me worried. Robin had me worried. But he's getting this Latios powered up. Pidgeotto, Tate, and Liza going to shuffle. Draw 5 cards. Okay. How much HP does Pidgeotto have? It has to have 60, right? 60. So, I mean, Robin's still in a chance, in a shot, where he can use that Espeon Deoxys, build or attack, and put 200 damage counters on Jimmy's Pidgeotto side, and will most likely knock out Double Pidgey and the Pidgeotto. Oh my goodness. So I see Pokegear, gonna grab the Latina Surge, getting ready to use the supporter combo kind of thing. And let's see what else. Going to see another air. Okay, see a air mail. Sorry. Oh, got another Pidgeotto. Let's go. Okay. He's got a third Pidgeotto. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Jimmy out of nowhere has 3 Pidgeottos. Oranguru, recycle energy. Let's get lost. What we putting this in there? Oh no. So Galio, the champ himself. So Galio. I mean, he did what he needed to do. So Galio was able to get some energies on that Latios, took full advantage of that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I forgot about this dang draft rig. Oh my goodness, such a good card. So let's see what Robin does here. Now he has to be careful because if he stacks all these energies on the Mewtwo without going for the Espeon play, we could see an Articuno GX come out of nowhere. So let's see if Robin will take. Okay, he's gonna go for it. Oh, let's go. Does he have a Psychic in hand? I hope he has a Psychic Energy in hand. And we can see him take 3 prize cards with that Espeon Deoxys cross division play. Oh my goodness, let's go. This is what dreams are made of. Oh, he doesn't have a Psychic in hand. So he's got to find a Psychic here. So Welder, does he find a Psychic? And he does. Oh my goodness. Oh, he finds a Psychic. Do you already have a Psychic? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, grab the restroom. Charizard. Okay, fair enough. Yo, he's about to cross division 3 Pidgeottos out of nowhere. And then 2 on, I don't know who. Who cares? Doesn't matter. 2 on the Oranguru. There you go, Oranguru. Oh my goodness. Robin just clean sweep. Oh my goodness. Okay, but, Jimmy countered. He's got the reset step. Oh man, put Robin at 2. Yo, at 3:50 left on the clock. Let's go. What's up? Okay. So resets hit Robin at 2. Okay. Does he find a Mars? Does he find Articuno? Lieutenant Surge, Mars. Going to discard one of Robin's cards. Okay, so Robin's at 1 card. And you got a Crush Hammer. We want to discard the Psychic. And off the active. Okay, interesting. Oranguru. Giant Heart discards the Elms. Okay, we'll see what's in the deck. You can use Giant Heart even if you don't have any Fire Energies in your deck. Remember that. You can always use any Stadium card even if you don't have the right resources for it. So, Judge is checking, make sure we use enough supporter cards. He lets in a search for March plus Tate Liza. That was a weird flash. Gonna shuffle, draw 5. Man, now Jimmy's got to find a way to get back all these Pidgeys, though. That's the problem here. He's got Pokegear and Chip Ice Axe. Now, the problem is you don't know what is in Robin's hand. That's the big thing here. We don't know what's in Robin's hand because this is a brand new hand. It only has 1 card in it, fair enough, but, we'll see. We see Chip Ice Axe, and I guess you give him the Psychic Energy? You don't want to give him the... Oh, man, I don't know what you give him here. I think you give him the Psychic Energy. Yeah, I think that's what he did. I think he gave him the Psychic Energy. The other 2 cards, Tate Liza and Dedenne, are just way too strong right now. Tate Liza gives him a new hand of 5. Dedenne, of course, discards a hand, draws some cards. So I think this is the correct play here. And we can see Get Lost. Going to put 2 Pokemon into the Lost Zone, or 2 cards in the Lost Zone. Let's see what 2 cards he wants. Let's see what he wants. He's thinking. So going to treat the Oranguru, actually. And, of course, Recycle Energy goes back. And he said, you know what? I don't really care about any of the Pokemon in your discard pile. I want to get my resources back. Alright, so we're going to get 3 cards in the discard pile on the bottom of your deck. When they start drawing those. Now, the problem is, Jimmy doesn't have the Pidgeotos. That is the scary part. Now on Robin's turn, he has 2 prize cards left. There's 25 seconds left. Oh my goodness. This was talking about earlier. If Robin would have scooped early, he might have had enough time. We'll see what happens. So let's see what he decides to attack with here. Can he attack with anything? That's the real question. I don't know what a card he just attacked with. Maybe... I don't know what's in the discard pile. That's the only problem. He attacked with something for a knockout. What it was, I don't know. Don't know what it was. Maybe just a Latios. Maybe he could just attack with a Latios, right? That's 120. No, yeah, the Latios. That might have been what it was. Maybe the Latios, what it was. So we see Giant Heart discard the Professor Elms. Okay. We do. Oh, he's got the Articuno. He needs to find a Water Energy. Oh no. Okay, that didn't work. See what else? See the Articuno. Gonna switch it to the active. Cynthia. All right. So if Jimmy finds a Water Energy here, he can just clear all the energies from both Pokemon, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see what happens. 5, 6. Oh, no Water Energy. Acrobike. Okay. For Palpad? Or discard the Palpad, okay. He's got Hammer. He's got Hammer and Palpad. Okay. Looks like Palpad's going to be the choice. Now, I don't think that, Robin has anything in his discard pile for a knockout. I think he just has Mewtwo and Espeon Deoxys, which doesn't knock out Articuno just yet. So, we'll see what happens. Let's see, okay. Go look at his discard pile. Yeah, so that's the only 2 Pokemon. Okay. So we see Crushing Hammer. So Hammer. Let's see what it does. Okay, gonna make sure we flip the right coin. And it's a his! Let's go! Alright, so it discards the Psychic Energy off the bench. Now, you might be confused. The reason why he discarded the energy off the bench instead of the active is because Power Plants come into play. And so you don't want this Latios to be able to attack. So. What if Jimmy found a reset stamp right now? And just a pass. All right, so on to Robin's turn. Let's see, what does he do here? So he has Tate Liza. So he at least shuffles his hand. He's got Mysterious Treasure and Psychic Energy. And we know that Marshadow in his deck because I thought he was going to grab it earlier, but he didn't. And this might be very, very crucial now because now he can put down Marshadow. There it is. I think this is Marshadow. And then Tate Liza. All right. Well, don't discard the Power Plant just yet, Jimmy. He hasn't played it just yet. But Marshadow coming down means he can bump the Power Plant. It means that Mewtwo can attack, but Robin has to find an attacker. He's got to find, Reshiram, Charizard. That could do 230. It could do Naganadel GX for the Venom Shot. I think it's in Dragonite GX. And we see Dedenne in his hand. He's got Naganadel, going to discard it. He has the Naganadel, and now he can Venom Shot knock out anybody, and win the game. And there we go. He knocked me on the bench with the Venom shot. And there we go. Robin will take down this matchup. That was an amazing, that was so cool to see. We saw Robin do the cross-division play, take out all of Jimmy's Pidgeotos and stuff, which was, very, very cool to see. And then Jimmy was immediately able to counter with a reset stamp, which is very nice to see. Two very, very cool decks seeing each other play again. We can look at them real quick. So this is this list. And these are the two lists that we just saw play against each other. Once again, it was Mewtwo, Mew GX versus Pidgeotto Control. Very, very cool to see. Very cool matchup. And I think, like I said before, you need to pay attention and watch out for good old Control. Because I think Control could come back at Worlds just like it did here. Because if you look at Pidgeotto Control, it did get top 8 at last World Championship. So, make sure you watch out for that. Control could come out of nowhere, and once again, make top 8 again. It did make made it to the finals at NEIC, so anything is happening. So make sure you keep Control on the radar if you are going to Worlds. If you're watching Worlds, get ready to watch, maybe some Control action. I'm excited to see what happens with it. Yeah, what a great match to watch. That was really cool to see. Good old Pidgeotto Control versus Mewtwo and Mew. Robin was able to just barely squeak it out at the end. I like the super scoop up to make himself lose, so it's pretty cool. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. See you tomorrow for Expanded Thursday. And let me know what Way Back Wednesday video you want to watch next week. And we'll talk about it, cover it. Alrighty, guys. Bye.